Good morning, boys and girls. Today we're going to be working on Unit 5, Lesson 19 for Language Arts. And we are going to start by building a simple sentence by making it more descriptive. So this is what we did yesterday. And again, just as a review, we've learned about statements, sentences that tell us something. We've learned about questions, sentences that ask us something. And we've learned about exclamations, sentences where we're really excited to tell our reader something, or someone is saying some sentence in a loud or angry voice. So let's practice building sentences by making our sentences longer. So one way to build a sentence is to add adjectives. And we already know that adjectives are describing words. For example, this apple, instead of saying the apple, we can say the red apple. Red is the adjective in that sentence. This notebook, instead of saying the notebook, we can say the sparkly notebook. Sparkly is the adjective in the sparkly notebook. And this girl, instead of saying, oh, the girl, we can say the sad girl. The adjective in this sentence or phrase is the sad girl. And this is a balloon, but instead of just saying the balloon, we can add the adjective round and describe the balloon by saying the round balloon. Another way to build a sentence is to tell where something takes place. And this is called the setting. So for example, a story might take place at the barn, or in the cabin, or in the haunted house. Okay, so I'm going to give you a short sentence, and it's a complete sentence, but I want you to add words to make it a longer sentence, to add some details. So can you make this sentence longer? Max digs. How can you build on that sentence? Maybe you can tell the reader or tell me what he uses to dig, where he digs, when does Max dig, or what does Max dig. For example, Max digs in the dirt. Max digs sand at the beach. Max digs using a shovel. Those are all ways that you can make your sentence longer and build on your sentence. Let's look at another one. Nan draws. Can you make that sentence longer? Can you build on that sentence? Nan draws. You might ask yourself these questions to build on that sentence. Why does she draw? Where does she draw? When does she draw? Or what does she draw? So maybe your sentence sounds something like this. Nan draws a picture of Kate. Or Nan draws because it relaxes her. Or Nan draws in her backyard. Maybe your sentence sounds like this. Nan draws in the afternoon. So again, when you're building on a sentence, you can add why, where, what, or when the person in your sentence does something. All right, moving right along to spellings with the L sound. We've already learned to spell words with the letter L, like in the word lip. But we've also learned to spell words with the double L, like in the word bell. So both of these spellings make the sound, like in lip, or large, or solve, spelled with one L, We've also learned these double L spellings like in bell or ill, still, or well, those double L spellings. So today in Class Kick on worksheet 19.1, you're going to be doing a word sort, and you're going to be sorting the words by the L spelling for the L sound and the double L spelling for the L sound. For example, I see this word long. It's spelled with one L, so I'm going to write it in this column for the L spelling. This word smell, I'm going to write in this column for the double L spelling. Okay, moving on, we are also going to answer questions about the story Two Good Things and One Bad Thing today. So in today's story, Kate finds out two good things and one bad thing from the Bone Man, Ron Finch. What did Kate and Max talk to Ron Finch about in the last story? Before we read, let's look at some of the spellings for today. We're going to come across the spelling, spelled with W-R, like in the word wrist, and wrong. We're going to come across the V sound, like spelled with the V-E, like in the word I've, the contraction for I have, or solved, and yourselves. We're also going to hear the ch spelling, spelled T-C-H, like in the word fitch, and scratching. We're going to come across the tricky words to, why, and because. Some vocabulary words that we're going to come across. Thrilled. This man is thrilled. It means he's super excited to do something or see something. This is a state park, and that's a place of nature that is preserved by the state. It's protected by the state. And if you hear the word bummer, this little emoji is showing that something's a bummer. It means too bad, or that's pretty sad. What a bummer. Okay, so let's go ahead and read today's story on Class Kick to find out what the two good things and one bad thing are.